everybody, welcome back to another review, but this time I'm going to bunch up the review. I'm going to look at shows that I've watched so far with their episode 1 or their dub, and I'm going to give you guys a rating on it. So, let's start with Mistress Kanan is devilishly easy. I think this show gets a solid 8. It's a really good show, the visuals are nice. We just have to let it sink in a little bit more. That's why it gets an 8. The next show that I have that I finished was You and I Are Polar Opposites. This show as a whole, solid 9. It's amazing. I like the visuals. I like the relationships being explored in this show, and I think it did a good job of adapting the manga pretty successfully. Now, for the next show. The next show that I watched was Kill Blue, which is about a spy or an assassin that turns back into a 13-year-old. The premise for the show is interesting, but I think the characters are pretty lackluster, and I think when I looked at the manga, I was kind of disappointed at how it ended. But I would say so far this show is a solid 7. I never really go below that sometimes, unless it depends on the show itself, like Overflow or something pretty stupidly obvious. The next show that I have is The Clussy Class Monitor and the Girl with the Short Skirt. I like this show. I like the voice actor and actress's choices. Adam Gibbs does a really good job of portraying someone who can be over the top. He also does a good job in Eminence and Shadow as well. And I would say so far this show gets a solid 8.5. I want to wait to see how it builds up. And yeah, another show that I just watched was Marriage Toxin. Good, it's a good show. I like the premise. I like the fact that the girl guy is a cross dresser, but he's actually not a girl. He's actually a guy, so you have to get used to that. I think that show is a solid 8.5 as well. But yes, I am going to probably do this a lot more often because it's spring, and with us going in the summer, I'm gonna have to bunch up a bunch of shows together to give a solid rating. But so far, the shows for this season, they're actually good. I actually really like what they did with this season. But yes, if you guys like these kind of videos where it's quick, easy, please subscribe. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.